Welcome back to episode 19 of Leisure to Treasure. In today's episode, we've got the FA Cup first round against Tranmere Rovers. Now, we beat them last year in the FA Cup second round. Can we completely upset again? We're soon to find out. Let's go, the Minster men. Quick update for everybody then. We're currently 8 points clear at the top of the league after 18 games played. So we're looking really, really well for that back-to-back promotion season. Be fantastic if we can. I don't think it'll be too much longer until other clubs are starting to look at us. But at this point, it would probably take a fairly decent League One side to pull me away from this club. Because by the look of things, we're going to be in League Two. We've got finances aren't great at this club. We do have that weird sort of other expenditure every month, which takes quite a large chunk out of our bank balance. But as long as we can keep winning, finances should be fine. As you can see, manager performance, A+. We're absolutely smashing it. If you go into job security, we're classed as untouchable in the role. They offered me a new contract, but I didn't turn it down, but I gave them stipulations that they were never going to be happy with. I sort of tried to get the manager compensation right the way down, and they were having none of it. They were trying to raise it up to 90%. So, what we'll do is get into this FA Cup first round game. So, the team we're using: Zabret in goal, Hadji at right back, Johnson and Phillips, Blake at left back, Little and Neal in midfield, Undukwu and Kay on the wings, and Cullen comes back in with Benny Ashley Seal, who's been absolutely on fire these last few games. So he stays in the side. We've got a really, really strong bench as well. I'm really happy with the bench today. Look there, we've got Bunn, McMillan, Nelson, O'Connell, Geraghty, Savage, Obi. Any of them players can come in and compete today. I'm going to pump the fists. Need to have a word with these attackers, don't we? That is upsetting. Well, not the best team talk we've ever had. So we'll see how this goes. As you can see, Tranmere is setting up in that 4-3-2-1 formation. Hadji down this right-hand side. We know he can cross a ball to Undukwu, who takes a shot, has a second stab at it. 15 minutes in, we're just going to encourage the boys. That gets the strikers back to green smiley face. They've got a corner here. So Brett comes out, big punch. Undukwu to Neil, plays it forward. Cullen's there to Kay. Can we break? Kay down this left-hand side. We've got Ashley Seal and Cullen in the box. Can't find the pass. And now it's Tranmere's chance to potentially break on us. But we've got plenty of men back here. So they're going to have to work something through our defensive lines. Blake's been drawn in here. And Bromwell's by himself. Blake with a great block there. Brobel, should I say. For them on the wing. to let me know that Josh K is feeling a little bit of a tight hamstring. There we go. Still need to try and get this anxiousness out of Benny Ashley Seal. Yeah, we're going to say pressure off. Just see, hasn't really had a massive effect there. But just see what that does in the second half. Hadji with a throw to Cullen. It's back to Hadji. Benny Ashley Sale made a good little run there in the middle, but wasn't picked out. Neil's behind him. Neil can whip this one in. We've got men free, and it's offside. Josh K with a header. Let's have a look at this. As the ball's played in, yeah, K just goes a little bit early. Really good for the Tranmere defence, actually. They stepped up well there. Hadji with a throw. Dan Neal's going to collect that. Plays it to Ben Little. To Ndukwu. Back to Neil. Ndukwu with it on this right-hand side. Back to Hadji. Hadji, we know he's got a cross on him. Doesn't beat the first man. I must admit, when I see Neil, oh, it's a bad ball from Neil. And that's going to be a second yellow, and Dan Neil is off. And I was just about to say, when he made that challenge, I thought he was going to be off. Now that changes the game a little bit. I feel like we need to take Benny Ashley Sale off. Bring him into this midfield. Cullen up there on his own. Little Charlie Savage is going to come on. We are going to have to drop back to a cautious mentality. And see how we go from there. It does really call. Just going to encourage the boys, because we are down to 10 men. Luckily with the FA Cup, as long as we don't concede here, we will get a replay back at our place. Now Hadji is on a yellow and he's tired. Obi's not really naturally very good on that right hand side. So we're going to bring Gerrity on for Little in midfield. And then I might just use the pace potentially of Macmillan. Although K is hampered by an injury, so we'll bring Bunn on. And we'll see how that works out for us. Again, just sticking with a cautious mentality. Still 10 minutes to play. Drop a little bit of praise. Oh, that was a chance. And now we will drop to very defensive if it gives me chance. There we go. So 0-0. To be fair, we probably still dominated the game, looking at the stats, especially for having 10 men. There we go. Everybody inspired and motivated. So 0-0. Looks like we've got a replay to play. And in that case, we just continue through. Let me have a look at the schedule. See where we're at. See if that's dropped on the schedule yet. So, instead of playing Southend, I'll now play that off camera. and we'll come back for the replay against Tranmere Rovers at the Community Stadium. So I'll see you then for the FA Cup replay. Right, guys, forgot about this one, so we'll jump back in for the second round draw. Obviously, this is dependent on us getting through against Tranmere. Hoping for a slightly easier draw. There are a lot of smaller teams still in this. I mean, we ain't getting an easier draw, are we? So we've been drawn against Lincoln City, who I believe... Oh, they're only 11th in League One, though. I still don't fancy me chances of beating them, though. Oh, they're 11th in League One, but have 2 games in hand, which if they win, they then jump up to 4th. Yeah. Cup draws haven't been kind in this series so far. Cup draws have not been kind to us. Right, let's get to that Tranmere game. Right, boys and girls, let's get into this match. It was a 3-0 win over Southend. As you can see, it was a much changed side. As the match load, we've got a lot of people on like match load, completely different 11. Just protecting all them yellow carded players, just so they didn't miss this one. So Zabret in goal, Hadji at right back, Johnson, Phillips, Blake, Little and Neil in midfield, Undukwu and Kay on the wings, with Nelson and Cullen up front. We're going with them two up top. Do have Whittaker on the bench. He could potentially make his second appearance of the season. He played against Southend and scored. Looked really lively as well. But he has done all season for the under-18s. So don't be surprised if you don't see him coming off the bench if we need a goal. Right. Let's get into this match. Right. Pump the fists. That's a bit better. See the motivated players. Now the pitch is in poor condition. I have actually asked the board to relay the pitch, which they promptly rejected and said because of the financial position the club's in, they cannot afford it. And this is also on TV as well, with it being a replay. It's been selected for TV, so we're going to get some money for that, which is handy. He's had you with a throw. Neil crosses it. He's trying to find Blake there when there was plenty of people in the middle. There's Cullen. Oh. Chance. That was a chance. Don't mind the Vanarama national scores being on there. They're all playing today. Our game rearranged because of this one. He's Nelson down this right wing. He's got Cullen in the middle, spearing across with a good tackle. Undukwu with the interception. Kay to Little, back to Neil. Phillips down to Little. Kay to Blake. We're trying to build something here. Tracy's through here. He's beaten Johnson for pace, and he's also beaten Zabret. And it's 1-0 Tranmere Rovers. Just beats Johnson for pace, which is always a worry with Johnson. He's not particularly slow, but he isn't particularly fast either. But as you can see, we're still playing well. This final 5 minutes, I just think we'll go attacking. Just see if we can grab a goal before half-time. Phillips. There's 2 big-headed chances we've had there now. Both have missed. So we'll just drop back to positive. Get into the dressing room. We'll point the finger Just see how we go. Like I say, I am tempted to bring Whitaker on. I'm tempted to bring him on fairly early as well. None of the guys are particularly playing great, especially that front four. Duckwu's intercepted there. He's won it back to Ndukwu again. Neil. Back to Ndukwu. Back to Nelson coming back and joining in play. I like that a lot about Nelson's game. He does come and link up well. Hadji's there. Into Ndukwu. To Cullen. There's the equaliser. What vision from Ndukwu there. Just to slide it across to Cullen. And when we play like that, we really do cut people apart. Look at this. Hadji to Ndukwu just slides it across, and Cullen's got an open goal. And that's 1-1. Let me know that Hadji's 1 yellow away from suspension. Phillips obviously already is going to be suspended for the next game with that yellow card. Cullen on obviously a 7.2. So we probably aren't going to change him, and he could be through here. And he is. And it's 2-1 York City. And we're going to stay positive for now. We're 2-1 up. We could protect that lead, but I just want to see how we go now. Because there's every opportunity for us to push for another one. I don't want to start defending too early. I don't want to go cautious either, because we are the team dominating here in the second half. But they do have a chance. And Ndukwu heads away. Ndukwu, another tackle. We said when we signed him, he's got 11 or 12 on his tackling. Great asset to have up there on that right wing. And even though O'Connell probably is the better attacking option, just like that, the fact that Ndukwu wins that ball back so much for us on that right-hand side. And it's Kay. Comes in field. Neil's there to mop it up. To Little. Over the top. Can Cullen win it? He can't, but it's dropped to Nielsen, who crosses in. There's Kay. And it's 3-1 on 65 minutes. Now, this is when we drop to cautious. Go to a cautious mentality. We're also going to praise the boys. Look at that. Kay's just come in, completely unmarked. Spence hasn't stayed with him. Now we just look to the fitness. I'm not going to change it until fitness becomes a real issue. Blake with a corner. And it's 4-1. And it's Nelson. And you have to admit, he's deserved that goal. With some of the link-up play, he's deserved his goal. Just comes in, the defender misses it. Comes straight to Nelson on the volley. Easy job. Now we are just going to make all 3 changes, just freshen the team up. Obi can come on for Hadji. We'll bring, who's particularly tired. In fact, we'll bring Gerrity on, just try and get his fitness up. Who else is struggling? Bun. Bring Bun on for Kay. And there we go. Come on, boys. Massive win. Massive win in the FA Cup. This team in the league above us, and we're beating them 4-1 at home. This is what I mean about Obi. He's 6'6". He is a bit dodgy to be playing right back. But I don't mind. Don't mind. He's still fairly pacey, to be fair, for 6'6". No, Blake's intercepted that ball. Cullen, Shuley's offside. He's not to corner. That was a big chance. And that would have been his hat-trick, I believe. Blake whips it in. Tranmere defend that one well. We have absolutely dominated this team. Their left back's at a torrid time. He's on 5.6. Well, I have to say, Undukwu was fantastic there. All down the right-hand side. Outstretched arms. What a comeback that was. A superb effort. I'm proud, and so should all of you. There we go. 4-1 victory. Come on, the Minster men. So we do play Lincoln. The only problem is it's away from home, which isn't ideal. £36,000 for winning that, which is ideal. So we play Lincoln next Saturday. Back early again, boys. Back early again. Let's have a look. So we'll play Sutton offline. We'll come back for Lincoln and potentially the Barnet game. Where are Barnet in the league? Barnet 12th. Yeah, we'll come back there. Or do we just come back for the Sutton game because they are high up? Let me have a look. Come straight back for Sutton Lincoln or Lincoln Barnet. It's a toss-up. I'll tell you what, I'll leave you hanging until the next episode. So, you guaranteed that Lincoln game in the next one. Whether we play Sutton or Barnet is a mystery. Anyway, guys, if you made it this far, please like the video, subscribe to the channel to carry on this adventure with me in Leisure to Treasure. And, as always, I'll see you in the next one.